Same sky, different shores. Closed eyes. I was in a lion's den, and the cold was killing. I'm just trying to feel. We said we're in this together. Easy for us until our days are done. Will we hold on under pressure? Will we say our love's weather? Every twist and turn, you were there as the walls were closing in, and my bones were trembling. Oh, you held me skin to skin. Tethered, we said we're in this together. Is it for worse or for better? Until our days are done. Will we hold on under pressure? Will we say our love's weather? Every twist. I'm falling to you. I'm falling. When I'm without you, I'm falling. I don't know what I'm falling to you. I'm falling. When I'm without you, I'm falling. I don't know what without you. Together, we said we're in this together. Easy for us until our days.
Strangers dancing in the daylight, wild winds, summer flames. See you somewhere on the timeline, she said. Southern sky, rolling night, waking up wherever, in the arms of a perfect parlor. You would follow for forever, she said. See-through shores with boats balanced on the water.